Hello and welcome to Daily Burst on PFTV, your quick and refreshing soft angle to news and society, lifestyle, culture, and stories that matter. I am Jennifer Faga. Here are today's stories putting people first. The Senate Minority Leader, Senator Abba Moro, has called on the Inspector General of Police and security agencies to bring to book perpetrators of Otukwe killings in Benue State. Our correspondent, Doreen Azige, tells us more.
Senator Moro, in a motion of urgent public importance, charged the security operatives to be proactive in bringing the perpetrators of the Otukpo killings to book. He made this known while speaking at the Senate plenary today in Abuja.
The state that aside from the large loss, numerous members of these communities sustained varying degrees of life-threatening injuries and are currently admitted in various hospitals struggling for their lives, while properties and farmlands have been destroyed, forcing survivors to flee their ancestral homes. Indeed, the Inspector General of Police to conduct a thorough investigation into the attacks, track down the perpetrators, and ensure that they are brought to justice to serve as a deterrent to others.
Also speaking, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio condoled with families of the victims of Ogboju killings in Otukpo local government area of Benue State over the attack and destruction of properties by suspected armed bandits. From the National Assembly, Doreen Azege, reporting for PFTV.
Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, has commended President Bola Tinubu over the successful rescue of abducted pupils and teachers from Orire in Oyo State, describing it as a testament to the administration's commitment to security. Our correspondent, Moses Samari, tells us more.
Speaking in Abuja while receiving members of the Global Association of Christian and Muslim Youth for Peace and Development, Akume said the rescue operation demonstrated the effectiveness of intelligence-driven security efforts under the Tinubu administration. The SGF said the government's focus during the crisis was the safe return of the victims, stressing that leadership should be measured by results rather than political exchanges. He added that combating kidnapping and other security threats requires careful coordinated operations and reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to protecting lives and restoring peace across the country. Akume also commended the association for promoting religious harmony and national unity, urging young Nigerians to continue supporting peaceful coexistence and civic responsibility. Moses Samari, reporting for PFTV.
We will now take a quick break to return shortly. Please stay with us.
On PFTV Spotlight, the heat is real.
Can you defend your promises? Can you face the people? Can you survive the hot seat?
Politicians, leaders, contenders, one by one, they face Nigeria's toughest political conversations.
No scripts, no excuses, just the truth.
This election season, don't just hear promises.
Welcome to Nick's Hot Seat, only on PFTV Spotlight.
Your one stop where stories come live.
Welcome back to Daily Burst on PFTV. More on our bulletin. President Bola Tinubu says the federal government is set to deliver over 10,000 housing units across 14 states and the Federal Capital Territory, with the project expected to create more than 300,000 jobs nationwide. The president stated this at the opening of the 20th Africa International Housing Show in Abuja, where he was represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. Tinubu said the Renewed Hope agenda is moving from policy to implementation, with housing projects already ongoing in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, while more states are being developed across the 6 geopolitical zones. He described housing as a major driver of economic growth job creation, national development, adding that government is implementing reforms to improve land administration, housing finance, and investment opportunities. In another development, the Independent National Electoral Commission has closed its candidate nomination portal for 2027 general elections with three political parties yet to submit the names of their presidential and vice presidential candidates. Doreen Azege has the report.
According to INEC official, the affected parties are the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA), the Nyesom Wike-led faction of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), and the Nanadi Usman-led faction of the Labour Party. The commission had extended the deadline to midnight on Tuesday, following appeals from political parties, stressing that no further extension would be granted. Meanwhile, major parties including the All Progressive Congress (APC) and the African Democratic Congress (ADC) and the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC) successfully uploaded their presidential candidates and running mates before the deadline. Doreen Azege reporting for PFTV.
Thank you, Doreen, for that report. Another break is due. Daily Burst continues shortly.
Before every doctor, before every lawyer, before every engineer, before every journalist, there was a teacher. The men and women who shape our future often do so without applause, recognition, or reward. Now it's time to say thank you. Time to celebrate the teachers who believed in us, guided us, inspired us, and changed our lives forever. Introducing My Teacher, My Hero, a special television program dedicated to honoring exceptional teachers across Nigeria. Share your story, nominate a teacher, celebrate a hero. Because every success story begins with a teacher. My Teacher, My Hero. On People's First Television, PFTV, where stories come live.
Thank you for staying with us on Daily Burst. The Office of the Auditor General for the Federation has launched a gender-responsive audit framework aimed at promoting gender equity, social inclusion, and accountability in public sector auditing. Speaking at the launch in Abuja, Auditor General Shaka Chira said the framework will help auditors assess whether government policies, programs, and public spending fairly address the need of women, men, children, and other vulnerable groups. He described the framework as a practical tool that aligns with international auditing standards and would support subnational audit institutions in integrating gender considerations into performance audits. On the foreign scene, leader of the UK Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch, has urged the Labour government to retain its proposed 10-year qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain for temporary work visa holders. In a letter to the UK Home Secretary, Badenoch argued that temporary work visa should not automatically lead to permanent residence, saying immigrants who do not make a significant income contribution over a decade should return to their home countries when their visas expire. She also warned against plans to exempt millions of work visa holders from the proposed reforms, describing such a move as a mistake. That is it on this edition of Daily Burst on People's First Television. I am Jennifer Faga. Stay informed, stay inspired, and stay connected. This is PFTV. Have a great day.